Halo 5 online gameplay video. I know this is a bit of a stretch, and there's no official legal rumor that I'm aware of. But a friend of mine told me earlier during an RP that his friend told him that Tuesday these vehicles are coming to where we can purchase them. My guess is they'd be on Warstock Cache and Carry, maybe Southern San Andreas Super Auto, something like that. Maybe even Legendary, obviously be any of those three, but and I was kinda here. I don't know how you get to that, that's weird, but okay. But which I was kinda thinking today that one of the last weeks, I believe Yan or Tez, whoever they said to, stop. Hey, shut up! Matter doing some work. Shut up. Jeez. Oh my God, shut up. 3 calls. Like, just shut up. Anyway, one of the last leaks that they made within the past few months before Rockstar asked them to stop, and they stopped, which I don't mind them stopping. I mean, it's fair. Better them stop before they get in a lawsuit, and they're not allowed to leak at all for any game in the future. But anyway, one of the leaks was that there is going to be a vehicle DLC coming later this year, closer, like after they finish strip beating this DLC, whatever it was, like the nightclub DLC, the nightlife DLC. So, which got me thinking, what could it be? Like, we all thought that it would be kind of like just regular vehicles, and we're like, well, what kind of vehicles would bring out? I mean, just for vehicles that wouldn't really be too exciting to end it on, or to end this year on, if it is the last DLC of the year. Definitely not the last DLC for GT Online, period, because we know for a fact, because Rockstar CEO or Take-Two CEOs have actually said themselves, or one of them said, that they are not planning to stop bringing out DLCs anytime in the near foreseeable future. So my guess is within the next year or two. So we have at least another year and a half worth of DLCs still on the way. But my friend said that police vehicles are coming, and I'm shaking it off. It could be possible. Anything's possible. But again, I was thinking that it's not really going to happen. But could it happen? Could it happen? I mean, I'm thinking that if they are going to bring out vehicles, as one of the final DLCs, if not the final DLC of the year. Remember, before the Nightlife DLC, as the Nightlife DLC was coming out, they said that they have the Nightlife DLC coming, and then, a bigger DLC to come, like a bigger. Basically, the way they worded it, said that it's going to be bigger than any DLC ever yet to come. And what would be the biggest DLC we've ever received? Well, my friends, can you guess? Let me give you a hint. What has been the second biggest DLC? Next to, what was it, an airplane DLC, I think was? So like the gun running, I think was the biggest, or bikers or something like that. Bikers or gun running, something like that. What has been the second biggest most requested DLC? If you guess a police DLC, ding ding ding, you are absolutely correct. Because that, you see, now is the biggest request, the most requested DLC. Just think about all the communities out there that are roleplay. Think about all the police outfits you would see when that glitch was available. And I think the fact that they took it away, that we can't get the police outfit anymore. It's an outfit. So like I've been saying for months, probably a few years, is why would they make it so we can't have it? Because they plan on making it a DLC in the foreseeable future. They're just trying to figure out, I bet you they're trying to figure out how to do it. So, in short, is the next vehicles going to be police vehicles, or we can purchase them, probably like for like millions a piece, but that's okay, and put them into our garages? I think that's a possibility. I think that is definitely a possibility. Now, it could be just vehicles, and then they might do it bit by bit where it's vehicles, and then some kind of where you can be a cop kind of thing. Maybe they're smoothing out the details. It might be just police vehicles to purchase this year, and then sometime at the beginning of next year, or maybe sometime around December, they'll bring out the where we can actually be cops, so we can actually play cops and robbers and whatnot. Because remember, they're still kind of working on Red Dead 2. I think it has gotten gold, which basically means that it is finished, but they still have to release that. So they also still have to focus on Red Dead Online, getting that beta up and ready for launch. So there's still a lot of work they have to do before they can focus on Grand Theft Auto Online again. But I definitely think that this is a possibility, and I think it is more likely, because again, if they want to, what vehicles did they release that would be exciting? They could release more supercars, sports cars, muscle cars. There are only a few cars that we would, really get excited to see at this point, after all these cars coming out again and again and again, all these new cars. But if they bring out the police vehicles, that, my friends, is something that'll be exciting. And we definitely pay a lot of money for them, that is for sure. I know I would. Hopefully they won't jack up the price. And if you think about it, why all the times would they ask Yan to stop? And they've asked other leakers to stop, but there's either Yan or Tez. I think it was Yan they asked to stop leaking. But why don't they ask him to stop leaking? Who's the biggest leaker? I think it was Yan, might have been Tez. I can't remember. I'm just gonna say it's Yan. I might be wrong on this. But there was a guy, he was a guy that would, like, pretty much, he was like the main leaker, I know that. He would, get his hands on information very early on in the game, and he would just release it before pretty much anyone else. So he was the one that would get his hands on the most information. I think he would share it with the other ones. And I say that because, I've noticed that I think Tez would retweet Yan, maybe Yan would retweet Tez. So why would they stop? Because maybe they have the biggest DLC of all time coming, where we can actually become good guys. And I know that sounds crazy for Grand Theft Auto, but if you think about it, Red Dead 2, you can pretty much go complete white hat, except for the few times where you have to do some kind of crime, where you have to do something bad because the story tells you to. Which I think even then you can even choose to try and do the right thing, the moral thing, the good thing, the honest thing. And that's what Red Dead Redemption 2 focuses on, so I think they're going to try that out for GTA 5. They're obviously going to do GTA Online, and let me think about it, why wouldn't they get in on the LSPDFR craze? It probably won't be as good as LSPDFR, but we shall see. So that's my theory right there. I know it's a little bit of a long video, so I do apologize. So stay tuned, stay awesome, hit that subscribe button below, leave a like, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, ZachRider747, and as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching, and we shall find out next week if